Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Outliers Gaming. Today, the last Tag Weekly, week 24. Why is this the last one? Well, let's start off with something I'm going to talk about. The countdown to July 1st. I'm going to have another video discussing about kind of the plans for this channel. It's struggling. I have to be frank, and I'll be frank in that video. Viewership is down, watch time is down, subscribers are down. This channel's, all intent and purposes, is dying. And I need to fix it. Now, obviously, a lot of people joined to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not going back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll admit, I miss packet openings, and if I had a job, I'd probably still open packs. You know, honestly, I'd probably still continue some of the series that weren't like playing the game, but just collecting the cards, because I have fun opening packs and trying to aim to collect cards. But at the end of the day, Yu-Gi-Oh! For me was about community. When I joined the game back up, COVID actually provided a form of community online where I could talk with people, play the game, and interact quite often with the physical game. And for me, that's what I fell in love with Yu-Gi-Oh! With. The community and the physical game. Now, if I found a locals or I found friends or stuff I could do content with or play the game with, I'd probably get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Rather quick. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself is not a game. The game itself isn't even in my top 3. And of course, if you know me, the number one game in my heart will always be Duel Masters. Unfortunately, it's dead. It shouldn't be, but it is. In the US at least. But outside of that, I know it's time to look at this channel differently. I'm trying to stuff too much into one spot, and that is kind of rough. Now, for the time being, things will stay the way they are. And what I'm thinking about doing is branching out as we reach certain milestones. And there will be a whole discussion on that as it gets closer to July. For now, things will continue with regular uploads. I have a ton of videos I've recorded weeks and weeks and weeks. So there's tons of footage still. So a lot of the videos that will come out in the following days have been filmed, edited, and all that stuff. Past couple days, Digimon will continue, so don't worry about that. But there will be a time coming up pretty soon, guys, where we're going to discuss about the next steps for the Twilight Azure Gaming channel, streaming, and all that. But for now, Tag Weekly has to end. Because let's actually talk about a few things. So first off, why is Tag Weekly ending? Well, if I actually go to the Tag Weekly series, right, and I go to look at it, 1, 2 likes, a lot of the time, outside of one football-related Madden NFL draft video, it averages 1 to 2 likes. There's a few videos that are exceptions to the rules, but a lot of them are discussing about going back to Twitch, a small Yu-Gi-Oh! Update, talking about Madden and talking about the draft. But when I go to look at all of them for the Tag Vlog and Tag Weekly series, they have always struggled. And the only exceptions are updates to series or introducing new series or stuff to that. But Tag Weekly has failed in its concept. I wanted a place where the people in the community could interact. And because it is so, I don't want to be mean on this, but weak series, I need to cancel it. I need to look at what is successful and what isn't successful and continue to try to improve from there. I know my editing, my video storytelling, I need to start scripting stuff. I have been looking at different things to change on this channel. And ultimately, it is time we move on. Now, what about the former Tag Vlog goals? Those are going to be repurposed into something else, I promise you. But for now, guys, I don't want this to die. I don't want the series to just fade away. But I also can't keep having my heart broken by everything in my fucking life. And that's truth be told. Waking up to job interviews saying you're not fucking good enough. Seeing the numbers constantly go down from every direction in my life. It's actually tough. And I'm not a quitter. No. Sometimes when I see things not going the way or I'm not enjoying it, I'll stop, because why would I keep going if I'm not enjoying it? Yu-Gi-Oh! And other stuff in the past like Magic the Gathering. But I also know that I sometimes have forgotten the things I love. Here's an interesting thing. I play Pokemon quite regularly. I actually worked at Nintendo at one point. and worked on a Pokemon game. NDA has passed, I could talk about it, whatever. I have recently been playing Pokemon non-stop. Not the newer games, no, because I decided to go through every single Pokemon game and try to complete the Pokedex as best I could. Because I am on the 3DS, I do not have access to trades any longer. With no trading means that I can't actually catch all the Pokemon anymore in some of the older games. So I have just accepted that for that. But as I played more and more, I thought about what were the things I truly loved. What were the things that were starting this channel? And the things that started this channel was, in my mind, video games, but I had an established few. FIFA, which is completely dead. 2K, whenever 2K FIFA comes out, I'll definitely try it, but EAFC has killed their game. It's horrible. The Ultimate Team experience has only gotten worse and worse, and I fully quit that, just like other toxic games like Call of Duty. I've given it a try after try after try, and when their game kept crashing and I couldn't play more than a match, and they themselves couldn't help me fix it, I quit. I stopped because the stress and unenjoyment I had isn't worth going on with that. But I enjoy this channel. I enjoy making content. I want to get better at it. And why I'm not the best editor, because anytime I try to edit, and I mentioned this before, I doubt myself. I look at it and think, no, this isn't funny. This doesn't feel like it's hitting. And I doubt myself, and I go back to these simple edits, or I go to just, cutting here and there and piecing stuff together. And it's not, I don't think it's enough, and it should have never been enough. But at that point, it's like, I need to improve. I need to do better. And I've decided July 1st is going to be a discussion about phases on this channel. Goals attached to the road to 500. And some of them may be reached. Some of them may not. But at this point, I feel like to bring people to this channel, I need to give them a reason to. And it has to be more than just the content that's on the channel now. Now, I'm not going to stop playing Digimon. I actually love the card game. I'm not stopping the Madden content. I've been dreaming to do that for a while. I was hoping to continue the EAFC content, but because the game's so dog water, I just can't. I can't. So, obviously, guys, this is very rarely seen, so I decided to be real with everyone who does watch this. If you see it, let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button. But yeah, guys, if you're seeing this now, know in probably a week's time, a video is going to drop on this channel. Things are going to be real. Things are going to probably get dark. And we're going to talk about some real shit. But we're also going to talk about the future and what comes July 1st. I want to thank everyone for watching. Until next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can, also like Scott did, make me re-record this.